Don't chase, attract. What's meant for you will find its way to you. Denzel Washington Motivation. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life. Today we're diving into a powerful shift that could change everything about how you approach life. Imagine not having to chase after people, success, or happiness. What if instead you could naturally attract what's truly meant for you, allowing it to flow effortlessly into your life? Sounds liberating, right? Think about it. How often have you felt drained from constantly pursuing things that seem just out of reach? Relationships that fizzle, opportunities that slip away, people who don't reciprocate? It's exhausting, and it doesn't have to be this way. There's a profound truth that great minds have taught us. What's meant for you will find you when you stop forcing and start living authentically. When you focus on your own growth and happiness, you become a magnet for the right opportunities, people, and experiences. Are you ready to stop the chase, unlock your natural magnetism, and let life's best find you? Let's dive into 12 principles that will turn this dream into your reality. 1. Let go of fear. Fear is a force that can subtly yet powerfully control our lives, shaping the decisions we make, the people we attract, and the quality of our experiences. To attract the life and relationships you deserve, it's essential to shed the weight of fear, because fear, in its many forms, blocks our natural ability to attract what's meant for us. When we make choices rooted in fear, whether it's fear of rejection, fear of failure, or fear of inadequacy, we send out signals of insecurity and doubt, drawing us further from the people, opportunities, and experiences that align with our true self. This fear-based approach not only limits our potential, but also strains our relationships and blocks us from living fully. Epictetus reminded us of this truth when he said, "He who is not a slave to fear is truly free." The moment we release ourselves from the shackles of fear, we unlock the freedom to pursue our lives and relationships with genuine confidence and courage. Consider how fear shows up in relationships, often as an underlying anxiety about being abandoned, not measuring up, or being undeserving of love. Such fears can make us cling to unhealthy connections or chase people who are not invested in us, which can lead to heartbreak, resentment, and frustration. When you're driven by these fears, you may end up behaving in ways that aren't true to who you are, overly accommodating, overly available, or even desperate. These behaviors can create an imbalance, making you less attractive to others and, most importantly, less connected to yourself. But when you let go of these fears, something profound happens. You begin to value yourself more, approach relationships with self-assurance, and radiate an inner strength that others naturally gravitate towards. This shift from fear to confidence doesn't just transform how you view yourself, but also how others see you, making you a magnet for genuine, fulfilling relationships rooted in mutual respect and appreciation. The process of releasing fear extends beyond relationships to your personal growth and ambitions. When you stop allowing fear to dictate your actions, you give yourself permission to explore new paths, take on challenges, and pursue opportunities you might have previously avoided. For example, if you fear failure in your career, you may stay within your comfort zone, missing out on roles, projects, or business ideas that could unlock your potential and satisfaction. When you're willing to take calculated risks, knowing you'll be okay regardless of the outcome, you exude a quiet confidence and resilience that others respect and are drawn to. This fearlessness is magnetic, because people are naturally inspired by those who lead with courage and determination. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, understood the power of this mindset when he said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." By thinking fearlessly, you shape yourself into someone who doesn't just survive challenges but thrives in the face of them. To let go of fear, begin with awareness. Take a hard look at your fears and identify their roots, whether they stem from past experiences, insecurities, or external pressures. Practice mindfulness to become more aware of when and how fear creeps into your decisions. For instance, if you find yourself holding back from meeting new people out of fear of rejection, recognize it, challenge it, and ask yourself, What's the worst that could happen? Often, the fears we hold are not as daunting as we perceive them to be. Visualize yourself as a magnet, attracting positive experiences and people by moving with self-assurance, not fear. Use affirmations that reinforce this inner strength and focus on your capacity for growth and success. Surround yourself with uplifting people who inspire you to step out of your comfort zone. Spend time engaging in activities that boost your confidence, whether it's learning a new skill, working out, or dedicating time to a passion that reminds you of your worth and abilities. Releasing fear is a journey of progress, not perfection. Each small step you take to challenge and overcome fear makes you stronger, more confident, and more magnetic. Remember, we don't need to chase after every opportunity or relationship. We attract the right ones by being unapologetically authentic and by trusting in our worth. When we shift our mindset from fear to trust, from scarcity to abundance, we become living beacons for all that we desire. The ancient Stoics knew this. True wealth isn't about possessions or achievements, but about living in harmony with our values and potential, unburdened by fear. Embrace the freedom that comes with fearlessness and understand that everything meant for you will naturally find its way to you when you stand firm in who you are. This transformation brings joy, strength, and abundance into your life. So take a deep breath, let go of fear, and confidently declare, I am a magnet. This shift in mindset will empower you, lifting the weight of worry and filling you with the calm assurance that what's meant for you will arrive in its own time, effortlessly aligning with your life and enriching it in ways you never imagined. 2. Visualize success. All right, my friends, here's a principle that can truly shape the path ahead: visualizing success. We often hear that seeing is believing, but what if I told you that in this case, believing is seeing? When we visualize success, we aren't just daydreaming or indulging in wishful thinking. We're actually training our minds to prepare for the results we want to manifest. Think of it like creating a mental blueprint of your goals and aspirations, a vivid picture in your mind that guides your actions and decisions. Now, let's make this idea concrete. Visualize the kind of relationships you want to have in your life. Imagine a partner who respects you, values your views, and walks alongside you as an equal. Picture the moments you'd share together, the joy, the support, and even the way you navigate life's obstacles. By having this image in mind, you start aligning your actions, choices, and values with the qualities you want in a partner. This means you're less likely to settle for relationships that don't fulfill you, and more likely to recognize the people who truly resonate with your vision. Visualization acts as a filter, helping you to see and attract the right connections and avoid those that don't align with your sense of self. And this principle extends beyond relationships. Let's talk about career success or personal growth. Imagine a major goal you're working toward, whether it's leading a successful project, reaching a certain financial milestone, or perhaps even mastering a new skill. Picture yourself achieving it, the recognition, the sense of accomplishment, and the confidence that comes from reaching that goal. This mental exercise is like a rehearsal, a chance to feel the success before it happens. When the actual moment arrives, you're more prepared, more resilient, and more driven to turn that visualization into reality because you've already lived it in your mind. It's a bit like athletes who mentally rehearse a game before stepping onto the field. By visualizing their movements, they're priming their body and mind to respond instinctively, boosting their performance when it truly matters. But visualization isn't limited to specific goals. Think about the type of person you want to become, the qualities you admire, the life you want to lead. Do you see yourself as someone calm in the face of adversity, someone who brings positivity to others, someone who inspires respect? Visualize that person and start embodying those qualities today. If you imagine yourself as a steady, confident individual, your actions will begin to reflect that, and people around you will respond to it. It's like planting a seed in your mind, and each time you visualize, you're watering that seed, nurturing it until it becomes second nature. The more you believe in the image you've created, the more your actions align with it, and soon, You're not just imagining that life, you're living it. To give this concept a real-life anchor, let's look at the story of a man named Jim, who felt stuck in his career. He had the skills, but his confidence was low, and he constantly feared that he wasn't good enough. One day, Jim decided to try visualization. Every morning he'd spend 5 minutes picturing himself in his dream role, leading a team, making decisions confidently, and earning the respect of his colleagues. He visualized himself giving a presentation with clarity and poise, and each day, his mind began accepting that vision as reality. Over time, he noticed subtle shifts in his behavior. He started speaking up in meetings, volunteering for challenging projects, and taking small risks. A year later, Jim was promoted to a role that once seemed like a far-off dream, all because he'd trained his mind to see himself there first. What are the goals you've been holding back on because they feel out of reach? What kind of relationships, career, or personal growth do you want, but haven't pursued because you're unsure if it's possible? Visualization gives you a taste of that reality and reminds you that the first step to achieving it is believing it's within your reach. Think of visualization as a guide, not only showing you what's possible, but also reminding you of the small steps you can take to bring that vision closer. Visualizing success isn't about waiting for life to hand you what you want. It's about mentally preparing for it and allowing that image to shape your path. By consistently holding a vision of the life, relationships, and personal success you desire, you create a powerful pull that draws those things toward you. You become someone who doesn't chase, but attracts, because your mind is already primed for what you want. Embrace this practice of visualization, and remember, you're not just imagining your future, you're actively crafting it. What you see and believe in your mind, you can hold in your hands. 3. Embrace authenticity. All right, my friend, let's talk about one of the most profound and life-changing principles in your journey of attracting what's meant for you: embracing authenticity. Now, this isn't just some feel-good advice. Authenticity is the very foundation upon which you can build a life that aligns with your values, passions, and truest self. To attract the people, opportunities, and experiences that genuinely resonate with you, you need to start by showing up as your real self. Think about it. What would life feel like if you no longer had to wear a mask or pretend to be something you're not? Imagine standing tall, free from the pressure to conform or please everyone, and simply being grounded in who you truly are. This isn't about performing or molding yourself to fit into someone else's idea of what you should be. It's about owning your strengths, your quirks, your passions, and even your vulnerabilities. When you do this, you become an undeniable force. You create a magnetism that draws people toward you, not because you're trying to impress them, but because authenticity is magnetic in itself. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, gave us some simple yet powerful advice on this topic. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This quote encourages us to let go of trying to fulfill the expectations others place upon us and instead focus on simply being true to ourselves. What if you stopped chasing roles, images, or versions of yourself that don't feel genuine? What if you stopped spending energy on trying to fit into someone else's mold of perfection? When you are real, you attract real people, real opportunities, real love. People can instinctively sense authenticity. They recognize it immediately because it's rare in a world where so many wear masks. In relationships, this means being upfront about your needs and boundaries, rather than reshaping yourself to match what you think someone else wants. Imagine the freedom of being in a relationship where you don't have to play a role but can be genuinely yourself, flaws and all, and still feel completely accepted and valued. That kind of connection only comes when you stand firm in your truth. Embracing authenticity also means setting boundaries and possibly saying no more often. It might even mean letting go of connections that don't reciprocate the energy you bring to them. This isn't always easy, but the reward is priceless. The people who stay are the ones who truly resonate with the real you. When you stop trying to be what others expect, You give space for people who see, respect, and appreciate you for who you actually are. This doesn't only apply to personal relationships. It's equally essential in your professional life. Professional authenticity means bringing your unique strengths, ideas, and perspective to the table, rather than trying to mimic others who have been successful. Sure, it's easy to look around and think that you need to emulate someone else's path, but that only keeps you stuck in their shadow. When you bring your true self into your work, your passions, your unconventional ideas, you cultivate an energy that sets you apart. That's when you become memorable and, yes, magnetic. People are drawn to those who are unapologetically themselves because it takes courage to stand out in this way, and courage is deeply attractive. Now, embracing authenticity isn't just about being yourself in a casual way. It's about fully committing to be your best, unapologetic self. This means accepting all parts of yourself, even those you're tempted to hide. It also means showing up with integrity, knowing that you're aligned with your values and that the people in your life are connected to the real you, not a mask you've created for their benefit. This may lead to moments of discomfort, times when you feel vulnerable or exposed, but remember, vulnerability is not weakness. As Brené Brown puts it, vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. By being authentic, you not only give others permission to do the same, but you also foster genuine, lasting connections that bring meaning and joy into your life. In yourself today, am I living as my true self or am I holding back? Reflect on whether you're showing up as someone the world expects or as the person you genuinely want to be. Embracing authenticity is not about perfection, but about alignment. When you live authentically, you begin to attract everything meant for you, relationships based on mutual respect, opportunities that honor your strengths, and a life filled with purpose. Embrace your truth. Let go of any pretenses and trust that the right people, experiences, and successes will come to you when you live in harmony with who you really are. This is the path to a fulfilling and abundant life, one where you don't have to chase what's meant for you. It will naturally find its way to you. If you're done waiting for others to see your value, type, "My worth comes first," in the comments. Let's celebrate this commitment to choosing yourself. 4. Cultivate an abundance mindset. All right, my friends, let's dig into the power of mindset, because how you view the world directly shapes how you experience it. Cultivating an abundance mindset means believing in a reality where there is always enough opportunity, success, love, and fulfillment for everyone, including you. It's about moving away from a scarcity mentality, where we worry that opportunities are limited, or that we must fight to secure what we want before someone else takes it. Instead, an abundance mindset is rooted in the trust that life is overflowing with possibilities, and that more will always come. Think about life as a flowing river, one that never runs dry. If one opportunity drifts by, another is sure to follow. With this perspective, you stop clinging to things that don't work out, stop fearing that you'll miss out, and start attracting what truly aligns with your purpose and well-being. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This idea reminds us that abundance isn't about stockpiling or striving for more. It's about appreciating what we have and understanding that we'll always have what we need. In the process of searching for a new job or opportunity, with a scarcity mindset, you might approach each interview with nervousness, thinking, "If I don't get this job, there may not be another one." This fear can make you anxious, affecting how you present yourself and possibly leading you to settle for a role that doesn't truly fit. But when you embrace an abundance mindset, you go into each interview with the calm assurance that there are countless opportunities out there where your skills and experience will be valued. This shift in thinking changes everything. Instead of acting from a place of desperation or lack, you radiate confidence, allowing your true strengths and abilities to shine. And as a result, you'll be more likely to attract a role that truly aligns with your values and aspirations. Remember, people and opportunities are drawn to calm confidence, not to fear or neediness. Cultivating an abundance mindset is not just about professional opportunities. It applies to every area of life, including relationships, personal growth, and even daily interactions. Consider your relationships, for instance. When you believe that there is an abundance of meaningful connections to be made, you no longer cling to people who don't reciprocate your energy or values. Instead, you attract people who appreciate you for who you are because you're not projecting any neediness or fear of being alone. This mindset frees you from settling and allows you to form connections that are both genuine and fulfilling. When you approach life from a place of abundance, you're saying to yourself, "I am enough, and there is enough around me to create a fulfilling life." Now, let's look at a simple yet powerful affirmation. I am a magnet, and there is always enough for me. Saying this to yourself daily reinforces the belief that you are worthy of good things, that they're on their way, and that there's no need to chase or compete. This shift in mindset helps you become more resilient and open-minded, allowing you to appreciate each experience, knowing that it's part of a larger journey. Imagine facing a setback, like missing out on a promotion or a desired goal. A scarcity mindset would have you feeling defeated, thinking that was your only chance. But with an abundance mindset, you recognize that other opportunities are already on the horizon. You stay open, keep growing, and attract new possibilities aligned with your strengths and aspirations. Cultivating an abundance mindset also means finding value in growth and the journey itself. As Seneca said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. This idea suggests that when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you're better prepared for opportunities when they come. Rather than anxiously grasping for success, you become confident that the right opportunities will align with your path. This mindset fosters patience and trust in the process, reminding you that every experience, whether it feels like a win or a lesson, contributes to your growth. When you live with this sense of abundance, you become a person who doesn't merely chase external rewards but who attracts meaningful success through resilience and self-assurance. 5. Practice gratitude daily. All right, let's dive into a principle that can truly change your perspective on life: practicing gratitude daily. Gratitude is more than just a quick thank you or a fleeting moment of appreciation. It's a powerful practice that, when done daily, can reshape how you see the world and how the world responds to you. Imagine starting each day by taking a moment to focus on what you're thankful for, whether it's the simple joys like a cup of coffee, the warmth of family, your health, or simply another day to pursue your goals and dreams. This practice of gratitude grounds you and shifts your focus from what's missing to what you already have, creating a foundation of positivity and fulfillment. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." When you center your thoughts on gratitude, you're not only appreciating the present but opening yourself to attract more of what brings you joy. Have you ever met someone who constantly complains about everything? They focus on what's wrong, what they don't have, and what they wish would change. Compare that to someone who, even in tough times, finds things to appreciate, things to smile about. Who do you naturally feel more drawn to? Gratitude creates a magnetic energy that pulls people toward you. When you're grateful, you project an energy that says you're content and open to more blessings, and this is deeply attractive to others. The people around you pick up on this energy, and they're drawn to it because, let's be honest, everyone wants to feel positive and uplifted. Practicing gratitude helps you become that source of positivity for yourself and for others. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get swept up in stress, pressure, and constant goal setting. We often feel like we need to keep achieving more and more to be happy. But when we pause and focus on gratitude, we break this cycle of chasing and step into a mindset of receiving. Try this. Every morning, or even at the end of each day, list 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Sometimes it's the little moments that matter most. Over time, this simple act of gratitude rewires your brain to focus on the positives, to see opportunities instead of obstacles, and to approach each day with an open heart. This practice doesn't just shift your mindset, It sets the tone for how life responds to you. Like attracts like, and by focusing on abundance, you draw more abundance into your life. Yet instead of becoming bitter, they choose to find gratitude in the little things, support from friends, new possibilities, or the strength they gain through challenges. This resilience, fueled by gratitude, often leads them to even better opportunities or deeper connections with others because they're not weighed down by negativity. They become a magnet for new chances and positive relationships, all because they've chosen gratitude over resentment. So I ask you, what are you grateful for today? How can you begin to make gratitude a daily habit that guides your thoughts and actions? Remember, gratitude is not about ignoring the challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging what is good, despite the challenges, and letting that gratitude fuel your growth. Every day that you focus on gratitude, you're strengthening your magnetism for abundance, positivity, and meaningful connections. Let's make it a habit to say to ourselves, I am a magnet, attracting abundance through gratitude. By practicing gratitude daily, you're not only embracing what you have, but also opening the door to even greater things ahead. Let gratitude be your anchor, your source of strength, and your guide as you attract the life meant for you. 6. Embrace patience and trust the process. Patience, an art often lost in our fast-paced world where we're conditioned to seek instant results and quick fixes. But patience, my friend, is one of the most powerful virtues when it comes to attracting what's truly meant for you. Embracing patience means trusting the process of life, understanding that every step, every experience, every delay is part of a bigger picture, part of your growth and development. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, time discovers truth. This means that sometimes the best things in life aren't immediate. They take time to ripen and reveal themselves. And when you learn to trust this process, you find peace and confidence in knowing that everything you desire will come to you at the right moment, not a moment sooner or later. Now let's think about relationships. It's common to feel that perfect partner is nowhere to be found, especially if you've been waiting for a while. You might start to wonder if love is something you'll ever find. But trust that this period of waiting has a purpose. Perhaps it's preparing you both to be ready for each other, building resilience, self-awareness, and understanding that will make the relationship stronger when it finally arrives. Or consider your career. Maybe you're working hard, putting in the effort, but that promotion, that recognition you've been hoping for, just hasn't come yet. The temptation to grow impatient, to doubt yourself, or even to question the worth of your efforts can be strong. But remember that steady growth and consistency are powerful. When you stay the course, keep learning, and keep showing up, your moment will come, and it will be more fulfilling because of the effort and patience you've invested along the way. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about trusting. It's about letting go of control, releasing the need to know exactly when and how things will happen, and instead, believing in the timing of life. As the old saying goes, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Yes, waiting can be difficult, especially when you feel like you're ready for the next step, but trust that the waiting period is preparing you, shaping you, and helping you align with what's coming. So, let go of impatience. Embrace the mindset that you are a magnet, and that everything meant for you is making its way to you in perfect timing. By practicing patience, you also cultivate resilience and inner peace, qualities that make you more attractive to others and prepare you to fully appreciate what's coming your way. Patience teaches you to find contentment in the present moment, to enjoy the journey without being fixated on the destination. This shift in perspective isn't just calming, it's empowering. It gives you the strength to face life's uncertainties with confidence and grace. 7. Serve others. All right, my friends, let's talk about one of the most powerful principles in attracting a life of true fulfillment: serving others. Real success isn't defined by what you get or achieve, but by the impact you have on others, the good you spread, the lives you uplift, and the support you offer freely. When you choose to live with a spirit of service, helping without expecting anything in return, you become a force that people are naturally drawn to. Acts of kindness, whether big or small, create a ripple effect in the world, spreading positive energy and often coming back to you in ways you may not expect. As Mahatma Gandhi wisely said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. This principle doesn't just help others, it amplifies your own strength and magnetism, opening doors to new relationships, opportunities, and a deeper sense of purpose that money or status alone can't buy. If you're in a position of leadership, focus on supporting your team, not just directing them. People gravitate toward leaders who lift them up, who offer guidance, who genuinely care. Think about someone you know who embodies this quality. A boss who listens to your ideas, a mentor who goes out of their way to help you grow, or a friend who's always there when you need support. Such people aren't just respected, they're beloved because they give from the heart. On the other hand, if you're a friend, serve by being present. Listen wholeheartedly when someone confides in you, show empathy, and make them feel valued. And even as a stranger, the simple act of offering a helping hand, a warm smile, or a word of encouragement can be a light in someone's day. In all of these roles, when you serve with a genuine heart, you contribute to a cycle of goodness, a flow of positive energy that enriches not only others' lives but also your own. Let's bring this idea into modern life. In a world that often promotes self-interest and individualism, choosing to serve can set you apart. Imagine that each interaction, every chance to help, is an opportunity to build a legacy of kindness and connection. The paradox here is that by focusing less on ourselves and more on helping others, we become more attractive, more fulfilled, and ultimately more successful. Service is a multiplier of attraction because it's rooted in sincerity, and people can sense when you genuinely care. Have you ever noticed that people who help others with no strings attached tend to have support, friendships, and even opportunities flow to them effortlessly? It's because service aligns you with the good you wish to see in the world, and as a result, good naturally finds its way back to you. Imagine yourself committing to small acts of service each day, helping a coworker, checking in on an old friend, or simply listening deeply to someone who needs it. Every time you choose to serve, you're strengthening your magnetic power, and this power doesn't come from trying to get anything in return. It comes from the simple joy of giving. This is not just a feel-good principle, it's a transformational way of living. When you serve, you're aligning yourself with abundance, sending a message to the world that you have enough to share. As a result, life responds by bringing more abundance your way. This isn't about putting yourself last. It's about understanding that lifting others ultimately lifts you too. Seneca the Stoic once observed, "No man is good by chance. Virtue is something which must be learned. Serving others is a choice, a virtue that strengthens our character and makes us magnetic to all that's good." Say it with me now. I am a magnet, and by lifting others, I lift myself. Let this be a mantra that fuels your actions, that keeps you focused on what truly matters, and that reminds you every day of the power you hold to create positive change in the lives of those around you. Service is not just the last principle. It's the foundation of everything we've discussed. By committing to a life of service, you not only enrich others, but also unlock a deeper fulfillment within yourself. And as we wrap up this journey through these life-changing principles, let's hold on to this one truth. I am a magnet. I attract everything meant for me with grace and ease. This isn't just a statement, it's a way of life. By practicing gratitude, embracing patience, cultivating abundance, and serving others, you're aligning your energy with a powerful flow that attracts everything you desire. 8. Embrace uplifting moments. All right, my friends, let's dive into one of the simplest yet most powerful principles for attracting a fulfilling life: embracing uplifting moments. Life isn't just a journey we endure, it's a series of moments, and the way we choose to focus on and appreciate those uplifting ones can change everything. Think about it. You're not here just to get by, but to thrive, to grow, and to experience joy. When you focus on these positive experiences, you're not only fueling your own spirit, but also creating a magnetic force that draws good things and good people your way. Every uplifting moment, whether it's big or small, has the potential to brighten your outlook and renew your energy. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once advised, "Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them." In other words, focus on what's beautiful, what's good, and let it fill you from within. Let's break this down to real life. Think back to the last time you experienced a moment that truly warmed your soul. Maybe it was a simple but deep conversation with someone who understood you, a sunset that reminded you of the beauty around us, or perhaps a stranger's unexpected kindness. What did that moment do for you? Did it lift your spirit, give you a fresh perspective, or just remind you that there is goodness in the world? These moments are powerful because they're reminders of what makes life meaningful. When we learn to recognize and savor these uplifting experiences, we're not only lifting ourselves up, but also creating a positive energy that others feel and are drawn to. This principle can be transformative in relationships too. Think about it. How often do we let disagreements or frustrations overshadow the good times? When you choose to focus on the positive moments, you're not just putting on a happy face, you're building resilience, a foundation that allows you to face challenges without losing sight of what matters. Next time you have a joyful day with your partner or a friend, don't just let it pass by. Acknowledge it, and let them know how much you value it. By highlighting these good moments, you're strengthening your bond, creating a foundation built on positivity, respect, and appreciation. This openness builds trust and brings you closer, because people want to be around those who can see and celebrate the good, even in small things. Now think about how this principle applies to your own journey of personal growth. When you receive praise or positive feedback on something you've worked hard on, do you take a moment to appreciate it, or do you just brush it off? Embracing these moments is like creating a personal reserve of encouragement that keeps you motivated. Every achievement, every small victory is a marker of your progress. Seneca wisely said, "The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach." Recognize these blessings, own your achievements, and let them fuel your forward momentum. When you allow yourself to acknowledge and celebrate these wins, no matter how small, you're reinforcing a mindset of growth and abundance rather than scarcity. Start with mindfulness and gratitude. Each day, take just 5 minutes to reflect on 3 things that went well. This isn't about ignoring the challenges. It's about shifting your focus towards abundance and appreciating what's good. This small habit creates a ripple effect, changing the way you see the world and, over time, attracting even more uplifting moments into your life. Make time for activities that light you up. Whether it's going for a walk in nature, reading a book that resonates with you, or catching up with a friend who brings out the best in you. These simple practices add warmth and joy to your life and make you shine from the inside out, creating a positive energy that others can't help but feel. Remember, I am a magnet. The more you appreciate the good moments around you, the more you open yourself to attract even better experiences. Embrace the joy in these small victories, let them become part of your mindset, and watch how they multiply. Life has an abundance of beauty and meaning if you choose to focus on it. So, let this principle guide you. Treasure those uplifting moments. Let them shape your journey and trust that every positive moment brings you closer to the life you're meant to attract. 9. Stay true to yourself. Staying true to yourself is one of the most powerful ways to attract the right people, opportunities, and experiences into your life. When you live with authenticity, it's like creating a foundation of solid rock. You're building a life on values and beliefs that run deep, which naturally draws others who respect and admire that strength. This isn't just about being real for the sake of it, it's about living with integrity, aligning your actions with your core beliefs and refusing to settle for anything that doesn't resonate with your soul. In relationships, career, and every area of life, this authenticity is magnetic. It's a signal to the world that you're unapologetically yourself, and that's a rare quality that people are drawn to because it fosters trust and respect. Think about relationships for a moment. Whether it's friendships, family bonds, or romantic connections, relationships thrive on authenticity. True connections can only grow in an environment of trust and openness, and that requires showing up as your true self, without pretense or facade. Picture meeting someone new. Instead of putting up a front to impress them, share your genuine interests, quirks, and passions. Let them see who you truly are. This approach is refreshing and deeply attractive because people can tell when you're being honest, and it encourages them to do the same. The right people will be drawn to you naturally, creating lasting connections based on mutual respect and genuine understanding. Epictetus once said, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." This quote reminds us that being true to ourselves is a form of self-respect that draws others to us effortlessly. Being true to yourself also involves setting boundaries and honoring your needs and values. This may mean saying no when necessary, even if it feels uncomfortable, or choosing actions that don't compromise your character. Setting boundaries isn't about pushing others away, it's about creating space where you can thrive authentically. People who respect your boundaries are the ones who will stick around for the right reasons, drawn to you for who you genuinely are, rather than who they want you to be. How might your life change if you started prioritizing your own values over external expectations? When you lead with this clarity and conviction, you become a magnet for people who resonate with your true self. In your career, too, being true to yourself leads to greater fulfillment and often greater success. Imagine pursuing a job just for the paycheck or prestige, even though it doesn't align with your interests or strengths. Over time, this can lead to burnout and dissatisfaction because you're not working from a place of passion or purpose. But when you follow a path that reflects your authentic interests, you're more energized, more committed, and ultimately, more fulfilled. People can sense when you're genuinely passionate about your work, and this enthusiasm draws opportunities toward you. In a world where so many people settle for good enough, authenticity shines like a beacon, signaling to others that you're committed to living a life that aligns with who you truly are. To truly embrace authenticity, start with introspection. Take time to define your values, goals, and beliefs, and write them down if that helps. Reflect regularly on whether your daily actions align with these principles. It's a simple practice, but it can reveal so much about where you may be out of alignment or compromising on things that matter to you. Seek out environments and people where you feel safe to be yourself without fear of judgment. And remember, nobody's perfect. Embracing your true self means accepting your flaws as well as your strengths. We all have imperfections, and those imperfections are often what make us unique and relatable. When you embrace your whole self, including the less polished parts, you send a powerful message of self-acceptance, which in turn attracts people who value and accept you as you are. So here's a reminder. I am a magnet. When you embody authenticity, the right people and opportunities naturally come to you. There's no need to chase or pretend to be someone else. Shine as your true self, and let the world take notice. Trust that being genuine, setting boundaries, and staying aligned with your values are the keys to building a life filled with meaningful connections, purpose, and joy. Remember, your authenticity is your strength, your magnetism, and your greatest asset. As you go forward, embrace this principle fully. Stay true to who you are, and watch as the world responds with admiration, respect, and most importantly, the kind of connection and success that resonates deeply with your soul. 10. Practice patience and trust the process. In today's fast-paced world where instant gratification is the norm, practicing patience can feel like an uphill battle. But my friend, patience is a powerful force, a quiet, steady magnet that draws what's truly meant for you, at just the right time. Think of it like planting a seed. You can't rush its growth. You have to trust that with time, water, and sunlight, it will bloom. The same principle applies to personal growth, relationships, and career goals. Just as nature requires patience for beauty to unfold, so do the significant aspects of our lives. When you learn to trust the process, you appreciate each step of the journey, recognizing that every small movement forward contributes to a larger purpose. Seneca once said, "Time heals what reason cannot," a reminder that often, what we seek will come not through force, but through patience. In relationships, for example, patience is essential. Deep, meaningful connections don't appear out of thin air. They grow gradually, through shared experiences, understanding, and trust built over time. Imagine starting a new relationship and feeling the urge to rush things, wanting instant assurance of where it's headed. But real connection isn't something that can be hurried. Allow things to unfold naturally, giving both yourself and the other person the space to truly know each other. Patience in relationships builds a foundation that can withstand challenges because it's based on genuine, unforced connection. When you practice patience here, you're nurturing a bond that can last, one rooted in trust and mutual respect. People who rush often find themselves disappointed or feeling unfulfilled because what they've built is based on a need for immediate validation rather than a foundation of understanding. The same principle holds true in personal and professional growth. Suppose you're working toward a long-term career goal such as starting a business, achieving a promotion, or mastering a skill. It's natural to want results quickly, to see immediate progress. However, true success is often the result of consistent, patient effort. Impatience can lead to frustration and even cause us to abandon our goals prematurely. Instead, trust that every small step, every lesson learned, is bringing you closer to what you're working toward. Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Patience is a form of mastery, a strength that keeps you focused, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Each small victory is a piece of the larger puzzle, and by trusting the process, you're cultivating a journey of genuine progress and fulfillment. To truly build patience, start with mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness keeps you present, allowing you to appreciate each moment rather than fixating on what's yet to come. Break down big goals into manageable steps and celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. This approach reduces the urge to rush, helping you to stay grounded and focused on what's within your control. When you let go of the need for immediate results, you open yourself up to the flow of life, creating a sense of harmony with the journey itself. And here's a truth to hold on to. I am a magnet. By embracing patience, you align yourself with life's natural rhythm, and you'll find that the right people, opportunities, and outcomes come to you when you're not forcing them. This isn't just about waiting. It's about trusting that everything will align in due time. So, cultivate patience, trust the process, and let life unfold with grace. You'll see that what's meant for you will find its way, often arriving even better than you imagined. Ready to step into your power and focus on what you deserve? Comment, "I'm worth it" below to mark the start of putting yourself first. 11. Set clear intentions. Setting clear intentions is like mapping out the destination for your journey. Without it, you're just wandering, unsure of where you're going, reacting to whatever comes your way rather than actively moving toward something meaningful. Setting clear intentions isn't just a ritual, it's a powerful way of aligning yourself with what truly matters. When you know exactly what you want and why you want it, you focus your energy, becoming a magnet for the right people, experiences, and opportunities. It's like what Seneca once said, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." Without a destination, even the best opportunities can seem meaningless, but with clear intentions, each step you take gains purpose, clarity, and focus. Think about it this way. If your intention is to find a relationship based on mutual respect, growth, and connection, Get specific about what that looks like. Who is this person you're looking to meet? What values are essential for you? What experiences and qualities do you want to share with a partner? This clarity doesn't mean you're creating a checklist. It means you're defining what resonates with you deeply, allowing you to navigate relationships with confidence. When you meet someone who aligns with these values, it will feel natural, meaningful, and, most importantly, aligned with who you truly are. This intention is not about creating unrealistic standards, but about understanding what genuinely fulfills you. Relationships thrive on mutual respect, and by setting clear intentions, you ensure that respect is foundational from the start. The same approach works in your career. If you're aiming for a promotion, a new role, or even a complete career shift, setting clear intentions clarifies your path. Ask yourself what drives you, what excites you about work, and what values you want to uphold in your career. Think about the impact you want to make, the skills you want to develop, and the type of work environment that supports your growth. When you clarify these details, your actions align with your vision, making each step deliberate and focused. For instance, you might realize that you're passionate about leading projects that bring teams together or developing innovative solutions. With this awareness, you'll pursue roles, projects, and mentors that help you grow in these areas, steadily moving toward a career that brings you fulfillment. To truly make your intentions work for you, start with a moment of deep reflection. Set aside time to think honestly about what you truly want to achieve and who you want to become. Ask yourself open-ended questions like, what values do I want to live by? Or, what kind of legacy do I want to leave? Write down these intentions in a journal, being as specific as possible. Don't just write, I want to be happy, or I want to be successful. Instead, break it down. What does happiness look like to you? Is it about spending more time with family, mastering a skill, or creating a life full of meaningful connections? If success means financial independence, set specific goals like saving a certain amount or learning skills that increase your earning potential. The clearer you are, the easier it becomes to make choices that support your intentions. Visualization is a powerful tool in bringing intentions to life. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing these intentions as if they've already happened. Picture yourself in that job you've been working toward, feeling the satisfaction of knowing your hard work has paid off. See yourself in a healthy, supportive relationship where you feel valued and connected. Imagine the peace, joy, and fulfillment that comes with realizing these intentions. Visualization isn't just daydreaming. It's a mental rehearsal that aligns your actions and even your subconscious mind with the life you're building. This process fuels your motivation, helping you stay focused even when obstacles arise. But let's be real. Life isn't always a straight path, and sometimes, even the clearest intentions require flexibility. Setbacks are part of the journey, and sometimes unexpected changes mean we need to recalibrate. This doesn't mean abandoning your intentions. It means staying true to what matters most to you while being adaptable in how you pursue it. Authenticity in intention setting means recognizing when circumstances call for adjustments, allowing you to move forward without losing sight of your ultimate goals. Flexibility doesn't weaken your intentions. It strengthens them, showing that you're committed to your path, even if the way forward isn't exactly as planned. So set your intentions with clarity, follow through with purpose, and let your actions reflect your deepest values. Say to yourself, I am a magnet for all that aligns with my intentions. When you embrace this mindset, you stop wasting energy on distractions, and every step you take feels like a natural progression toward the life you envision. You are not passively waiting for life to happen. You are actively shaping it. With clear intentions, the journey becomes just as fulfilling as the destination, because every choice you make is a step closer to the life you've intentionally created. 12. Cultivating self-love and self-worth. Now let's talk about one of the most foundational principles for living a fulfilling life, cultivating self-love and self-worth. Picture yourself standing in front of a mirror, looking at the person staring back at you, and feeling a profound sense of pride, respect, and love for everything that person represents. This isn't about ego or vanity. It's about recognizing your worth, your unique strengths, and even those scars that have shaped you into who you are today. True self-love means setting a high standard for how you want to be treated and refusing to accept anything less. As Epictetus said, know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. When you deeply understand and appreciate your value, you start attracting people, relationships, and opportunities that align with that worth, because self-respect and self-love naturally draw in others who will respect and honor you too. Think about it. How often have you found yourself seeking validation, hoping others will recognize your value? And in doing so, have you ended up in relationships or situations where you felt undervalued, like you had to prove yourself just to be appreciated? The truth is, when you love yourself deeply, you no longer feel the need to chase after recognition because you already see it within yourself. This self-love sends a message to the world about how you expect to be treated, and people pick up on that energy. When you stand strong in your worth, you naturally attract relationships where mutual respect, appreciation, and authenticity flourish. The right people are drawn to that confidence, and those who don't see your worth will gradually fade away, leaving space for connections that truly value you. And it doesn't stop there. Self-love also has a profound impact on your professional life. When you truly believe in your abilities, you stop settling for roles or projects that don't reflect your strengths or values. You pursue opportunities that challenge and excite you, set ambitious goals, and push yourself toward growth because you know you're worth it. This confidence doesn't just affect your career. It becomes a magnetic force, attracting success and fulfillment across every area of your life. People are naturally drawn to those who carry themselves with self-respect and certainty because it signals reliability and resilience. Begin with affirmations and self-care. Take a few minutes each morning to remind yourself of your strengths. Speak words that affirm your worth, like, "I am enough," or "I deserve happiness." These affirmations aren't just feel-good phrases. They're seeds you plant deep in your mind, and as you nurture them, they grow into beliefs that shape your self-perception. Combine these affirmations with small acts of self-care, activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Self-care is essential, not selfish. It's a way of reinforcing that you deserve love and respect from yourself as much as anyone else. Another essential part of cultivating self-love is setting boundaries that protect your peace. Think of boundaries as acts of self-respect. When you set limits with others about how you wish to be treated, you're not being difficult. You're prioritizing your well-being. Remember that each time you stand up for yourself, you reinforce your self-worth, teaching others to respect your time, energy, and emotions. Boundaries help you maintain healthy relationships that support rather than drain you, surrounding yourself with people who lift you up and see your true value. Reflection is another powerful tool. Keep a journal to record your achievements and moments of growth, no matter how small. Over time, this becomes a record of your resilience and progress, a reminder of how far you've come. When you acknowledge your successes, you build a foundation of confidence that makes it easier to face new challenges. Instead of constantly striving for approval, you become anchored in the understanding that your worth isn't defined by external validation, but by the courage, dedication, and strength you bring to each day. Finally, embrace self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your accomplishments, forgive your mistakes, and recognize that we're all works in progress. Growth isn't about perfection. It's about resilience and learning along the way. When you stumble, remind yourself that setbacks are part of the journey, not a reflection of your worth. Self-compassion allows you to keep moving forward, even when the path isn't smooth, and fuels a mindset that focuses on growth rather than on perceived failures. When you cultivate self-love and self-worth, you shine from within. You become a beacon of positivity, confidence, and resilience, attracting relationships, opportunities, and experiences that reflect your true value and contribute to your growth. The world begins to respond to the message you send about your worth, drawing in people who honor and respect you just as you respect yourself. So, friends, remember this powerful truth. I am a magnet. By embodying self-love and self-worth, you align yourself with everything that's meant for you, and you invite joy, purpose, and abundance into your life. As you continue this journey, keep saying to yourself, I deserve happiness, I deserve respect, and I deserve to be loved for exactly who I am. Embrace this mantra, live it daily, and watch as the world follows suit, reflecting back the worth you've always carried within. As we wrap up, remember that these 12 principles are more than just ideas. They're the building blocks for a life filled with purpose, confidence, and authentic connections. By embracing each principle, you're stepping into a version of yourself that doesn't need to chase or compromise. You're cultivating a magnetic presence that naturally draws in what's truly meant for you. This journey is about trusting the process, letting go of what isn't serving you, and knowing that what's meant for you will come in its own perfect time. So, are you ready to let go of chasing and start attracting the life you deserve? Drop a comment below with, I am a magnet, if you're committed to this path, or share which principle resonated most with you. Let's continue to grow together here on Stoic in Your Life. Embrace each day with intention and purpose, and let the life that's meant for you unfold naturally. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others discover their own magnetic potential.